So, hello everyone. Today we're going to transfer data from the Arduino to processing. Um, we will start with the processing code. Let's dive right in. So there are two ways to do that. The first one is a Firmeta library, and the other one is the serial library. We will use today the serial library, and I will show you how. So the first thing, we have to import the library. We will say import processing serial, and, and now we will make a variable that store the serial data. So I will call it port. You can call it any way you want. And then we will go to the setup. And in the setup, the first thing I want to do is to print all the ports that are available. So we will say print len, and it's serial list. Yeah, serial list. And this will print all the available serial ports. Let's check that. We run it, and you see here it says COM4, COM5, and COM13. I think my Arduino is COM13. Okay, let's continue. So now we're going to say port is equal to new serial, and the code name this with the name of the port, which was 13, and baud rate. And the last thing we have to do here is to say port buffer until, because we want the serial library to read the data until the end of line. In this way, we are able uh, to distinguish one data line from another. So after we finish that, we can just write a function that will get all the data. But first of all, let's create a variable to store everything. We will call it, let's say float array in data equals new float, let's say 10, even though we won't have 10 variables. And now we're going to start writing some code here. We will say void serial event, and serial port. Okay, once we have that, so the first thing we have to define is we will make a string, and we'll call it input, and we will say that string is equal to port read string string until same thing as before, until the end of line. And now we will say if input is not null, we will say input equal trim. What this command do? It eliminates all uh, blank space in the string that we get. Um, so we get a clean string with no space, which is very important if we want to read the different data that we get. Now we will define the float, call it data, and that is equal to float split, and then we say input and character that we want to split in. It's like we did, anyone who followed the last playlist, it's the same principle that we we can make this character like an A or a B or a exclamation mark, whatever we want, but we send the data, and between each data point we make a symbol that will let the processing the serial library to know, okay, here we have a new data. Sorry. So after we did that, we want to get the data. We're ready. So we say, let's say we have 6 data points. So we say if data dot length is greater or equal to 6, then we can say in data 0 equal data 0. And then we just copy that and duplicate it, and we finish the processing side. We just have to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and same here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I made a mistake. 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is all the processing code. If we move, we play it now, we won't see anything. But let's make something some code that we can see the data when it will come. So let's say we will write here, say text, uh, say for int I equals 0, I is less than 6, I plus plus, and then we say text um, in data I, and we will put it with minus 200, 50 plus I times 40. And he's saying I have a problem. Let's see. This is okay. Missing right curly bracket. Yeah. Okay. That's it. So if we would look now, okay, we have to move it a little bit. Let's make it. Okay, so now when we will have the data from the Arduino, we can see that. So great. So this will be the end of this video. In the next video, I will try to make it today or tomorrow. We will make the Arduino side and see how it all coming together. Thank you very much. I hope you will enjoy that and you will find it useful. Write comments, give a like, and I will see you in the next video.